Picture an eerie room with walls entirely covered in pristine white tiles, much like those you would find in a sterile hospital or the pool rooms. The tiles reflect dim, artificial lighting that fills the space with an unsettling glow. The lighting itself is strange, creating an unnatural ambiance, contributing to the room's otherworldly feel. Dominating the space is a giant, creepy-looking frog head with bulging eyes. Nearby, a giant mushroom rises from the floor, its cap spreading wide like an ominous umbrella. The mushroom's surface is textured and uneven, with white spots adding to the surreal and fantastical atmosphere of the room. Adding to the scene's peculiarity are several tunnel water slides. These slides twist and turn, disappearing into dark, mysterious openings in the walls and re-emerging from equally shadowy exits. The entire space feels out of place, a surreal blend of a children's play area and a nightmarish, dreamlike environment. The combination of the white tiles, the unsettling giant frog, the oversized mushroom, and the dim, artificial lighting creates a liminal space that is both captivating and deeply unnerving. It's the kind of place that seems to exist in a forgotten corner of reality, where the familiar and the bizarre coexist, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease and curiosity. This airport hotel in London exudes an uncanny and unsettling atmosphere. The setting is an enormous indoor area that strangely mimics an outdoor courtyard, giving it an artificial and surreal feel. The space is surrounded by towering walls, each covered in countless windows that overlook the courtyard. Despite the illusion of being outdoors, a roof looms above, enclosing the area and making the sky an expanse of artificial lighting. The ceiling is high and expansive, but its presence is a constant reminder that you are not truly outside. The ground is covered with meticulously maintained pathways, perhaps bordered by artificial greenery, further adding to the pretense of an outdoor setting. Everything is too perfect, too clean, lacking the organic randomness of a real outdoor area. The air feels stagnant, devoid of the fresh breeze you would expect if you were truly outside. The towering walls and windows create a sense of enclosure, as if you are in a giant, oversized box designed to replicate an outdoor courtyard. Despite being a bustling hotel, the area is eerily quiet, with an absence of people or activity that adds to the surreal and liminal quality of the space. The overall effect is one of eerie stillness and unsettling artificiality. This airport hotel courtyard is a place that feels familiar yet profoundly off, evoking a strong emotional response from those who experience it. Washington Square Mall, an eerie, desolate place. The entire scene is enveloped in darkness. The dim lighting casts long shadows and creates a haunting atmosphere, where the once vibrant hustle and bustle of mall life has been replaced by an unsettling silence. The floor is covered in a distinctive checkerboard pattern, with alternating black and white tiles that stretch out into the emptiness. This pattern, so common in lively public spaces, now feels out of place in the deserted mall, adding to the surreal and disorienting ambiance. Above the floor, suspended in the darkness, is a peculiar triangular structure. The triangle itself is strange enough, but at its center is an even more enigmatic silver circle. The circle gleams slightly in the sparse light, drawing your eye and adding a focal point to the unsettling emptiness below. The geometric shapes, sharp, precise, and out of context, add to the feeling of disorientation and unease. The surrounding storefronts are dark and empty, their windows offering glimpses of barren interiors. The entire mall seems to be in a state of suspended animation, as if it were waiting for something that will never come. The overall effect is deeply unsettling. The combination of the dark, empty mall, the checkerboard floor, and the strange triangular structure with its silver circle creates a scene that is familiar yet profoundly off. A playground enveloped in a thick, eerie mist, making the entire scene feel like a forgotten memory or a distant dream. The fog hangs heavy in the air, muting colors and sounds, creating an atmosphere of profound stillness and isolation. In the center of the playground, a set of peculiar purple tunnels slides twist and turn. The plastic pipes of the slides are an unusual shade of purple, their vibrant color dulled by the mist, giving them an almost ghostly appearance. Both of these tunnel slides extend out in a curve that eerily resembles an elephant's trunk, adding a surreal, almost whimsical yet unsettling touch to the scene. The ground beneath the playground is barely visible through the thick fog. The usual sounds of children's laughter and play are conspicuously absent, replaced by an oppressive silence that amplifies the surreal nature of the setting. The surrounding area is obscured by the mist, with only vague shapes hinting at trees or benches, adding to the feeling of isolation. The overall effect is deeply haunting. The empty playground, with its elephant trunk like purple tunnel slides, combined with the enveloping mist, creates a liminal space that evokes a sense of nostalgia tinged with unease. Imagine stepping into a picturesque street that feels like it belongs to a distant, nostalgic memory or a tranquil dream. The scene is bathed in soft, diffused light which gives everything a gentle, almost ethereal glow. The blue sky overhead is adding to the peaceful ambiance. The houses lining the street are painted in a delightful array of pastel colors. There's a charming pink house, a soothing green house, a cheerful yellow house, and a calming blue house, each contributing to the whimsical, dreamlike quality of the scene. The colors are vibrant yet softened by the lighting, creating a harmonious and visually pleasing palette. The shadows of the houses stretch out over the road. The light, likely from the early morning or early evening, is warm and golden, enhancing the sense of calm and serenity. The grass in front of the houses is neatly mowed, a lush green carpet that adds to the idyllic atmosphere. A couple of outdated cars are parked in the distance, their vintage designs adding a touch of nostalgia to the scene. They seem to belong to a time when life moved at a slower, more relaxed pace. Despite the spaciousness of the street, there isn't a single person in sight. The absence of people adds to the tranquil and almost surreal feeling of the place, making it seem like a perfect, undisturbed moment frozen in time. The overall effect is one of safety, nostalgia, and comfort. The combination of the colorful houses, the soft lighting, the blue sky, and the absence of any hustle and bustle creates a scene that feels both welcoming and enchanting. It's a place that evokes warm memories and a sense of peace, a dreamlike refuge from the chaos of the outside world. This room that feels like it has emerged from some kind of disturbing dream, a place where reality and nightmare converge. The room is covered in cold pink tiles, giving it an unnatural and almost sickly appearance. The low ceiling enhances the feeling of claustrophobia, making the space feel more confined and oppressive. The pink tiles, normally associated with warmth and comfort, here feel sterile and uninviting. The room appears to be underground, isolated from the outside world, adding to the sense of disquiet. In the center of the room is a large pool filled with water. The water is clear, but the floor of the pool is a stark green, creating a jarring contrast with the pink tiles. This green floor adds to the surreal and disconcerting atmosphere. A single chair is positioned in front of a closed door in the background. The door and chair together evoke a sense of waiting or anticipation, yet the purpose is unclear and mysterious. The chair's presence in such a bizarre setting heightens the feeling of unease, as if it is meant for someone to sit and watch something that is not meant to be seen. The most striking and surreal element of the room is a set of 3 large blue pipes that extend from the floor to the ceiling against one wall. These pipes dominate the room with their presence. Each pipe has an opening from which a torrent of water pours out into the pool below. The sound of the water echoes through the room, creating a constant, unsettling noise. The scene is disturbingly surreal, with the juxtaposition of the pink tiles, the green pool floor, and the blue pipes and lone, empty chair. The entire room is imbued with a sense of coldness and discomfort. The overall effect is one of profound unease and surrealism, The low-ceiling, cold pink tile solitary chair, and the relentless pouring of water from the blue pipes combine to create a space that is both captivating and disturbing, like a fragmented image from a nightmare that lingers long after you wake.